Hello and welcome to my channel. This morning I'm going to talk a little bit about magic leads. So bear with magic leads. Okay, so I've opened up magic leads in OmniGraffle, so I've drawn like a diagram of it just to show a little bit about what's going on in the actual magic lead itself. Just bear with me 1 second while I find the display capture. Ah, there we go. Looks a little bit like the TARDIS, doesn't it? Right. So we've got OmniGraffle. OmniGraffle is great for drawing like the likes of diagrams, like schematic type, or like maybe doing like some sort of sound plans. Oh yeah, sound plans. So you might be doing like the likes of something like this, so you can like convert it to like a PDF, and you might be doing like a sound assessment or something. So you could be like using OmniGraffle to create these interesting like graphs, or like you have like a key, and you know put your name at the bottom, sort of where the empty flight cases are going. Just like a bit of a room schematic, you know, like a sound schematic, showing where everything goes. Right, back to magic leads. So magic leads are like a cable with almost just like a Y-split cable, really, but for amplifiers and speakers. So you've got like a Y, or you can imagine it to be like a Y-split cable. So you've got the top, like the two like cables like coming out and like Y-splitting. So you've got like this like sort of like Y-split kind of thing. Let me try and show you that. You can imagine you've got like sort of two Speakons coming out, sort of like this, like tails. Wait, sort of tails coming out like that. Like so, you've got two tails coming out, and then you've got like on the other end. Let me just find the other end. One sec. Let me just find the other end. On the other end, you've got like one, but that's gonna have. Let me just find the two tails again. The two tails coming out the other end. So you've got the two tails coming out, and then going into like, where is it gone? One. So you've got like a Y-split effectively for a Speakon cable. Display. There we go, the TARDIS. So you've got sort of like, you know, your top and sub amp. So you've got your top and sub amp in your rack, and then so you're going to plug your top one into your top amp, and then your sub into your sub amp. But you need to make sure, like, say if you got like a DMB speaker, or you haven't got you've got an ad-lib speaker, do you know what I mean? So you've got an ad-lib speaker, you want to be careful, because a DMB speaker could be on like -2 +2 on the sub, let's say, and then a ad-lib speaker could be on like, on the sub could be on like -1 +1, say for instance. And it's just understanding like that some top or subs could be on -1 +1, and some top or subs could be on -2, +2. So just being aware of that, and then taking the 4-pole Speakon, which is -1 +1 and -2 +2, and like splitting it out into two cable, like almost NL2 on. So you've got like NL2s, two NL2s, and then coming from the NL4. So you're basically going from like an NL4 to two NL2s, but one NL2 is going to like the likes of a top, which is like -1 +1, and then the sub is on say -2 +2, and so you enable it to carry it. So you can use like a Speakon connector at the amp end connected to the Y-split, and then it goes into a 4-pole Speakon, travels down to the speaker, and then it could be split back out again to two NL2s to save on running an extra cable, for example. But if you haven't got that ability, then you might just run the likes of two NL2s to, so you split out the amp, come into one NL4, go into the sub. So scrap what I just said. You'll come out of the amp on a Y-split cable. You go into the top amp, and say the top amp's on -1 +1, the sub's on -2 +2. Then you'll go into like this Speakon connector. Then you'll connect the Speakon connector to the NL4 cable going to your speakers. Then you'll come into the sub, and then you'll come out of the sub into the top, and the speaker will do the magic for you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
You've got a new subscriber? Liam, this is your new subscriber.